Welcome, space enthusiasts, to another thrilling exploration into the cosmos right here on our channel. Today we're diving headfirst into the heart of SpaceX's latest and greatest venture, the upcoming rocket launch of the mighty Starship. Buckle up as we unravel the details of fueling, procedures, launch protocols, and the designated landing site that will set the stage for history in the making. Join us on this celestial journey as we unravel the goals that SpaceX has set for this awe-inspiring flight and speculate on the potential recovery of the booster. This feat has become synonymous with SpaceX's pioneering spirit. So, stargazers, get ready for an exhilarating ride through the cosmos as we unravel the mysteries of SpaceX's recovery mission like never before. Elon Musk used to have the biggest space rocket, but NASA recently launched an even more powerful one to the moon. Elon Musk and SpaceX are working on a new rocket called Starship. The first try on April 20th didn't go well. The rocket went up but then lost control and exploded. Now SpaceX is getting ready for the second try. They have permission to launch Starship on Saturday, November 18th. The test will last about 20 minutes, starting at 8 a.m. ET. During this test, the big booster part of the rocket should separate about 3 minutes after it takes off and fall into the Gulf of Mexico. After that, it should fly around Earth in space, over 150 miles high, before landing in the Pacific Ocean near Hawaii. If everything goes as planned, the trip will take about 1.5 hours. The test is very important because NASA is counting on this kind of rocket to send humans back to the moon soon. If the test is successful, it will bring Elon Musk one step closer to his dream of building a city on Mars. Elon Musk has sometimes given overly optimistic timelines in the past, so we're not sure when this will happen, but SpaceX is working hard to make it work. Starship is an enormous rocket and spacecraft combo created by SpaceX, a company led by Elon Musk. The space vehicle stands at a towering height of 400 feet, overshadowing NASA's Space Launch System. To put it in perspective, you would need around 5 billboards stacked on top of NASA's rocket to match the size of Musk's creation. What's more, SpaceX estimates that Starship boasts about twice the thrust of NASA's Space Launch System. What makes Starship stand out is its construction material, stainless steel, a material that Musk relies and likes for its relatively low cost. In contrast to NASA's Mega Moon rocket, which relies on superchill liquid hydrogen and oxygen, Starship is fueled with 10 million pounds of liquid methane and oxygen. The choice of this new fuel allows for more manageable storage temperatures, reducing the need for extensive insulation and minimizing the risk of leaks, a common issue in NASA launches. The grand vision for Starship extends beyond Earth's orbit. It is designed to become a fully reusable launch and landing system, intended for journeys to the Moon, Mars, and other destinations. Elon Musk considers reusability to be the holy grail of space, as it has the potential to make space travel more affordable for ordinary people. However, Musk acknowledges the immense difficulty of achieving this feat, emphasizing that it's only barely possible with the physics of Earth. NASA plans to use a special spacecraft called Starships to take astronauts to the moon in missions called Artemis III and IV. These missions might happen around 2025 and 2028. NASA asked SpaceX, a space company, to make a version of Starship for people, and they gave SpaceX a $4 billion contract. Before sending people, SpaceX needs to show NASA that Starship can go to the moon without people on board. In Artemis III, Starship will carry astronauts from NASA's Orion spacecraft to the moon's south pole and back. In the fourth mission, Starship will connect to a space station around the moon, called the Gateway, and take astronauts back and forth to the moon. NASA's leader, Bill Nelson, said in December of 2022 that SpaceX is on track with the contract and plans to do a test moon landing without people by the end of this year. After that, astronauts might land on the moon in late 2024, but NASA is a bit worried because Starship hasn't launched yet. In August, Jim Free from NASA said there might be needing some changing for the plans for Artemis III if there are more delays in the schedule. If you love what you've seen so far, give that thumbs up, a high five, and make sure to hop on board with us by hitting that subscribe button. Your support means the universe to us. SpaceX is planning to launch its Starship on Saturday, November 18th at 8 a.m. ET. They attempted to launch it before on April 20th, but it didn't go well. The rocket exploded about 4 minutes after launch because it didn't separate from its big booster. SpaceX had to use the self-destruct system because some engines didn't work properly. After the explosion, debris fell into the ocean. SpaceX found that a fire started in the booster's back due to leaking fuel, causing a loss of control. To fix these issues, SpaceX made improvements like leak fixes, better testing, and increased fire suppression. They also reinforced the launch pad and added a flame deflector to prevent damage. SpaceX explained that the self-destruct system was delayed in activating during the first launch, and the rocket broke apart due to aerodynamic pressure, not the explosives. The second launch was delayed by 6 months because SpaceX needed a new launch license from the Federal Aviation Administration. The FAA had to investigate the April mishap and asked SpaceX to make 63 corrections before issuing the new license. The FAA granted the license on November 15th after consulting with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service about the environmental impact. The upcoming launch will include improvements like hot stage separation system and a new electronic thrust vector control system for super heavy Raptor engines. The launch pad foundation is reinforced and a water-cooled steel flame deflector is added, among other enhancements. SpaceX's Starship launch strategy. Surprisingly, Starship, a significant rocket developed by SpaceX, will be launching from the familiar Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, Florida, where many space enthusiasts are used to witnessing important launches. Instead, it will take off from Boca Chica, Texas, at a spaceport owned by SpaceX called Starbase. The company's plan is to conduct several test flights in South Texas at the Starbase facility. This means they want to make sure that the rocket is working correctly and safely before undertaking more crucial missions. Once they feel confident in the rocket's performance, SpaceX intends to launch Starship from a location that is currently being built on the outer edge of the well-known Florida launch pad, where the historic Apollo 11 mission to the moon took place. The imminent SpaceX Starship launch on November 18th marks a pivotal moment in space exploration, embodying Elon Musk's visionary ambitions. With its towering height, groundbreaking fueling approach, and the potential to transform space travel, Starship is poised to make history. SpaceX's meticulous efforts to overcome past challenges through technical enhancements and regulatory compliance underscore the gravity of this mission. If you like that video, then subscribe, hit the notification bell, and join us as we embark on this cosmic journey together. Share your excitement in the comments below.